saying?
What's
Lil
really
C's.
good? This your boy.
Lil C's.
It's your boy Lil D's.
Making bottle apple.
Turned up that Crown Royal, that apple mixture.
The
It's
bag
good
they use it
stuff.
as a jury holder.
Yeah, that bag.
Or
that bag
change
is
holder.
serious. You know what's funny? I actually know the dude that his family owns that company that make the bags for Crown Royal.
Get
Different
out.
story. Different story. It's my
Get
man.
out.
Shout out. Yo, what up? Red Room Radio. This your boy Dion.
Keon.
I got my man Miguel.
That's
Listen, Keon, wait a minute, Keon.
I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Keon, you changed seats, so I can't introduce you next.
Sorry.
It ain't even that type of party no more. Because obviously I'm not good enough to sit next to. So we're going with that dude Miguel in the house. Was good. And on his left side, we have the lovely Keon.
Hello.
So today we
Hey.
was having a conversation before we started recording. It was talking about perspective. It was talking about the way you view things and the way people see things, and just how misconstrued it can get, and how
I like that.
how confusing that can get.
Like that.
So I'm gonna let that dude
That dude.
go ahead and set that off, man. Talk to the people, baby.
Yes, sir. Well, my point of view is taken from my background. I came to this country
Where you
years
from?
ago. I'm from the Bahamas,
Shout out.
and one of those places
West
where
Indian.
almost everybody gets there and their intent is to have a good time. So in every aspect of my life since I've been here, I've been able to measure just the interaction that I've had with people from a very stark perspective. I'll give you a short synopsis. Early on, I took a train ride. A taxi cab driver wanted me to prepay, and then I rejected that, and I cussed him out. And then another taxi driver wanted me to jump in his cab and he'd take me wherever the hell I wanted to go. And here it is. I'm baffled. 'Cause I'm thinking, okay, I'm in America. I have money in my pocket. I'm dressed nice, but yet I'm being judged.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
So it's like,
I've been
this
there.
is weird. This is very weird. It's very difficult to not recognize what it is. My problem is that I'm in a position where I'm having to measure, mainly because I'm from an island where everybody comes to have a good time. So I've never really experienced a negative experience, if you will, with any other race other than since I've been here. And even the ones that have been here, they tend to be more black than white. So that's been interesting.
Your negative encounters.
Correct.
Per your perspective.
Correct.
I find that interesting. That you say you have a happy-go-lucky disposition.
I do.
Because of your background, your country, yet you're holding the black people's feet to the fire for how they've made you feel. That doesn't sound like happy-go-lucky.
What do you mean by holding black people's
You're
feet to the
saying
fire?
that the experience that you experienced with the black guy,
The
your
negative
first-
experience.
yeah,
Okay.
it has scarred you. That's what you said. You said
I didn't say scarred. I said
Okay.
traumatic.
okay, traumatic.
Okay.
Whichever word you want to use.
Okay.
So
It's memorable. It doesn't mean that it puts me in a corner and I don't want to move
didn't
anymore.
say that.
That's traumatic. To me, that's traumatic. Scarred is even a
well,
very
it's taken you
strong-
from being happy-go-lucky.
No, it did not. It just pointed out to me how interesting it was that here I am in a country where black people are, for lack of a better term, oppressed, and yet I'm being held back by a black person. That was my point.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as I first said, we don't know what. I'm not excusing his behavior, but
Sure.
I think if you're in that type of industry, you come with ideas or notions based on the history you've
Oh,
seen.
it goes even deeper than that. Before I even left the cab that actually took me to my final destination, he pointed out the exact same things. He says to me, you don't know if he was robbed a month ago. You just don't know. You don't know who the robber looked like or whatever. And I forgave him from then. But what I didn't do is I didn't forgive him when he first attacked me.
Okay.
Does that make sense? All right. So I took it personal that he had an opinion that solely put me in a box, and therefore I am now one of them, whoever they are, and that was offensive to me. Right?
Okay, so let's get back to the boastfulness of the chest. What say that about Black Americans? Because I'm lost.
Well, I think from the standpoint that when you don't have much, right? All you have is maybe
Your pride.
So your pride.
You hold on to that.
That's all you hold on to. So you end up in these stupid arguments over sneakers, stepping on sneakers, or a shot on a basketball court, because from coming at it from a standpoint that you don't have any power, right? How do you possess power? You take it.
But who's saying they don't have any power?
Check. They don't have any power.
Who is they?
Whoever the powers that be are. They claim that they don't have any powers. That's why they hold you back economically. That's why they hold you back.
Well, who's saying they don't have any power?
But I'm telling you the mental of a black man that you might not really understand.
So as two black men, you feel you don't have any power? Let me make sure I understand.
You got it twisted.
I'm asking you.
I'm not a black American, so nor do I view myself as a black American.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
I've never been in that position.
Okay.
But I can tell you.
So you're not a black American?
I am not a black American.
What are you?
I am a black man, period. I'm not American.
Dion, are you not a black American either?
I am a black man, period.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Glad for the clarification.
No, I'm just messing around. No, but I totally get what Miguel is saying.
No, I don't.
You know what? Well, you wouldn't, because you're not a man, and you're not a black man, and you're not a black American man. Mm-hmm. But
I'm
it
a black
really makes
American
a difference.
woman.
The things, because I consider myself a man. Then I consider myself a black man, and then we can go further and further. I can go on all night. Ultimately, I feel like I'm a man, and I represent every black culture, every black person. Because when you look at me, when somebody that's not black looks at me, they say, "Oh, he's black." They don't say he's Jamaican. They don't say he's Haitian. They don't say he's American. They say he's black. So in my mind, I'm every black man.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, Keon. I'll speed it up. I know you got things to do this evening. But I was born and raised here in America. My family is all from Jamaica. I was the only one born here. So I definitely adapted to the American culture. Specifically, the hip hop culture. That's a totally different conversation.
1 2.
That's a totally different conversation, but nonetheless an American culture. And I don't know what it was exactly, but something has poisoned the minds of a lot of young black American men to believe they don't have the power that they do. I don't know what it is. I haven't pinpointed it yet. But growing up, I felt that way. And I felt like I've done quite well with myself. I'm doing quite all right.
Have you ever put anybody down?
What do you mean putting anybody down?
In any aspect? If you was trying to say, I'm better than you at spitting bars. I'm better than you at hooping. I'm better than you or whatever. If you ever used those terms to put somebody in a position that's less than you, right?
Yeah.
That's what the greater culture does, right? If you drive around in a Lec, right, or a Benz, and you say, all right, you pull up at a light, and you in your Nissan, and the dude next to you in a X5 or whatever he's in, CLS, whatever. Yeah. You're thinking to yourself, just for a second, damn, I wonder what he does. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's not wondering what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
But you're wondering what it is that he does.
Yeah.
Right? You didn't put yourself in a position to be in his position. Does that make sense?
No,
No.
please elaborate a little bit.
Huh?
No.
Elaborate on that.
Okay.
I don't
So,
understand.
in other words, from the standpoint that you're behind,
Yeah.
based on whoever they are,
Who are they? Who are
whoever,
they?
whoever they are, we know that they exist.
Who are they?
You pretend like there's not a secret society if you want to, but we all
What
know
secret society?
that's what make them secret. We don't know about them,
Oh.
right? Huh? Deal with it.
Who are they and who
We-
are
wait,
they
Hold on,
holding back?
wait. We got this is a short show. Let's
know.
let's get back to where we was going with this. Let's
So
get back to where
from
we was
the
going
point
with
that
this.
you can sit next to somebody, right?
Uh-huh.
And I
All right.
experienced it. Once again, I don't like to put me out there, but I'm in a foreign, right?
Okay.
And I'm looking at people looking at me and looking at and wonder. I know they're wondering. So much so that I want to put a license plate in front that says, "Don't worry," and the back plate say, "Be inspired." You feel
Love
what
it.
I'm saying?
Love it.
Because I don't know what they're thinking, but I
Love
know they're thinking.
Oh yeah, of course.
You feel me?
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
How did he get that?
Of course.
Yeah, I had to do. I stopped, meet a friend, whatever,
Yeah.
and he came up and said, "What do I gotta do to get one of them?"
Yeah, yeah,
I said, "You just need like 30 G's."
yeah.
He said, "30 G's? That's it?" That's how ignorant. And
Yeah.
no disrespect to the word, but
Yeah,
that's how ignorant he is because he never even checked.
So I don't
Yeah.
think
You
that's.
think I'm riding around in a
I
$100,000
think ignorant
vehicle?
is the wrong
You feel
term.
me? But yet it doesn't even require that much. If a vehicle costs 30,000, you only need 10% to drive it.
Yeah.
Right? But he doesn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh?
That
How does
doesn't
that
mean-
happen?
That doesn't mean he's ignorant.
Of course it does. It means he's ignorant to the fact.
No. That he is ignorant to that
the
fact.
facts.
Yeah, he
Right.
is.
That's
That
what
doesn't
I'm
mean he's
talking
an
about.
ignorant person.
Right.
He is ignorant
I-
to
I
that
said
situation.
I said
or
ignorant-
that fact.
ignorant to
He
the
is
fact.
ignorant to that.
Absolutely.
And ignorant is not a negative term.
It is
It just
not.
means you just don't know
Right.
that situation.
That's,
you don't know. about
that's
it.
right.
That's all that
But
means.
if you put yourself in again, I can only talk. I've met a zillion people from all over the world. I have friends from Iran all the way to fucking Hawaii, and the most common phrase is, "What you're not like a typical Black American."
Yeah,
Until I
yeah.
tell them,
I'm
not.
let me,
That's
let me- let me hop in
offensive.
real quick because I forgot what I was going to say before. Because we drinking what? Listen,
is-
Crown
that dude,
Royal
that
and something
dude
about an apple.
done brought some stuff to the studio,
Crown
and it
Royal
is
apple.
delicious. Tastes like granny apples. It's delish, but it does something to you on the inside.
Father.
But what I was going to say was, I think the culture that we're in,
Yeah.
the young Black man is expected not to make it or expected to fail. That's how he's viewed. And I feel like the young Black man accepted that expectation. So that's not every young Black man.
Right.
But, you know, I'm
Talking
just saying.
generalities.
But they accepted that. So they may not try as hard, or in the back of their mind, they feel like I'm not gonna make it. I'm not supposed to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I fight that. I'll let Ms. Keon in. You seem like you're shaking your head like you want to
Yeah,
say
go ahead,
something.
Keon.
Say
You got a
something.
whole lot to say over there.
I don't know because I'm not a Black man, so I can't speak with any validity about.
But you have a Black man, unless you got a.
You don't know what I have.
I know what you got.
No, you don't.
I do.
In any case, I hear what you're saying. I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to that because I look at the Black men in my own family, and that's not what I see.
That's
I
great.
see
That's great.
homeowners. I see
Beautiful.
college graduates.
Beautiful.
I see working men,
Yep.
Beautiful.
Okay.
family men
Yep.
Absolutely.
who did not succumb or believe what was said about them.
Right.
Like
Okay.
if I think about one particular person, like
Right.
my Uncle Charlie,
All right.
growing up, he was like Mr. Black Man.
Yeah,
like you
yeah,
walk
yeah.
in
Oh,
his
yeah.
house and you got the fist and
Oh,
you
yeah.
got the this and quoting this about this
Yeah.
family and Proverbs and all these kind of things.
Uh-huh.
So when I see what you want to call typical, and
Okay.
I hate when people use that term,
It's generic. It's
All
generic.
right.
it's not nothing that's in my typical,
That's
which is
what's
the
up.
conversation
Right.
I always
Okay.
have with
Always.
Miguel.
Okay. Now let me hop on that. You said when you see you named them off. You said it was a college grad.
Multiple.
You said a homeowner.
Multiple.
You said
Family men.
Family
Multiple.
man. And there was one more. There was 4.
Working men.
Working man.
Multiple.
Okay. Now I'm gonna tell you how I felt growing up. I felt every way that somebody could say a black man felt. I felt it, and I put that on anything. And I am a college grad.
Absolutely.
I am a homeowner.
Absolutely.
I am a family man.
And you're working man.
And I am a working man.
Absolutely.
So things do change, and you can turn your life for the better or your mind state. But I'm telling you, from Dion to Keon, I felt every single way that people say black men felt. Every
Honestly,
single way.
So when I look at you, Dion, I don't care if you was a rugrat in your teenage years.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing about you that presents to me that says you ever felt that you were supposed to be a drug dealer or that you should be in jail. There's nothing. Does that make sense?
No, because you're different.
There's nothing about what you present.
Well, thank you.
And I don't mean in your presence of stature.
Okay.
I mean in our conversations.
Well, I appreciate it.
Even if you felt frustrated by the system, there's nothing that you have ever displayed to me where your mindset says, yeah, I shouldn't graduate. I'm not going to graduate. I'm going to be a loser. That's what they expect of me. That's what I'm going to do. No, you more present to me. You knew that may be what people's expectations were of you, but you knew, no, that's not who I am, and I'm not going to let you define me or characterize me as such, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect
But
sense.
that
I
also,
appreciate that.
that also, no disrespect, that makes you different, Keon.
No, that doesn't.
You could sit there and want to hope this Pollyanna kind of way that
It's not Pollyanna.
Well, but do you? Okay, so
My opinion.
I appreciate that.
My opinion.
So, do you feel that way? How do I come off to you?
No, the statistics say that you should go in that direction.
Yeah.
You feel me? It
No,
has
no, but
nothing
do
to
you-
do what of
no,
course
but-
I know better.
Okay, okay,
Papa,
all right.
from I know your parents are Jamaican. I know because my parents are Jamaican.
Okay.
You
What if they
understand?
My
weren't
parents
Jamaican?
aren't.
Huh?
What if they weren't Jamaican?
Right.
If they weren't Jamaican, then I would automatically think that you don't have any culture at all. Isn't that weird? But
Absolutely. Because you're basically saying black Americans have no culture.
But it's my experience.
Oh, great.
Is it not my experience? I'm not saying that I've never met a black American that has not had cultured an experience or had a cultured
I want
experience.
you to know what you're saying is very
Whatever
borderline.
it doesn't matter what.
Okay.
But what I'm telling you is,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you have the conversation over and over and over, you're gonna find out that if you drill down, there is very little.
So what do you
bring up.
ascribe to be culture?
No.
Because I just gave you, like he said,
Those are
these things in my own family of men. So my family didn't have culture.
I know you're not sitting in this studio right now telling me that you think your family is normal, right?
Absolutely.
Well, only it's normal to you.
No, it's me
No.
and my surroundings. That's
No.
normal.
No,
That's
okay,
normal. My
no,
friends,
no.
my friends'
You can
friends.
argue all day long about how many people are in your circle and
Okay,
whether
wait,
or not that
hold
makes
on, really quick.
Oh, how much time? you
Well,
got?
no, we could good on time,
All
but
right.
I just to make sure, just because I feel like Keon is saying on the simple side of things that
Right.
you're saying that black Americans do not have culture.
No.
That's what she's saying,
No.
correct?
From-
Okay, so
from-
please clear that up.
Okay.
Because although I am of Jamaican heritage,
Right.
I am American as apple pie.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
because-
So
right.
and so please,
It's
please.
all about perspective. When I
Yeah.
hold my hand up to you, you can only see this side of it. You
Yeah.
don't see this side of
Yeah.
it. My interpretation is this side of it because I can't even see this side of it. You can slap something on there. I don't know what you see.
you can see the
understand?
white side for yours.
Right.
Okay.
So from my perspective,
Yeah.
I can only tell you what I've experienced.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
my
okay,
experience tells me the same thing over and over and
So,
over again.
from your perspective,
yes. If
black
you're not,
Americans don't have culture?
No.
I'm just asking. I don't
Black
know. I'm just asking.
everybody has a culture.
No.
Now, but is that culture advancing or is it a hindrance to the culture? That's. And I don't mean to bring up my
No,
boy
go ahead,
Bill.
go ahead. Speak
I don't
your
mean to
piece,
bring up my
speak your
boy
piece.
Bill, but that's where a lot of his conversation went, and that's why you have a lot of fight or a pushback when it comes to what does rap culture or hip hop culture
Yeah.
or the urban culture really, what does it really say? Is it not an advancing force? Then it's a hindrance. And sometimes,
Gotcha.
sometimes,
Okay, come with it. Come with it.
sometimes you can watch an individual kind of worm through it and do well for themselves, but it's not going to take the masses to the next level. Does that make sense? Right? If you think about it, good example, my girl sent a text earlier this week, and she says, how about the first female billionaire that was not Oprah Winfrey? Do you know how many of the first 15 or 12 or 15 black billionaires in the world, how many of them are from America?
I do not know.
Do you know, Keon?
I think it's like 3 or 4.
Not even. It's 2.
It's
two.
Nigerian, right? I think
It's
one
2.
is Nigerian.
99% of them are from Africa. And why is that, Dion? Because they come to America with a purpose.
Okay.
People in America don't have a purpose. They
Wow.
get up.
Oh, wow.
May I finish?
I can't.
May I finish? May I finish? So how do you let 9 out of 11 people come to your country and become billionaires? So you tell me why. What is holding you back in America? What is holding you back?
Listen.
What is holding you back?
Listen, you can argue that a lot of ways. First of all, Africa is
Start
probably
with the first.
Huh?
Start with the first way.
Okay.
Don't forget all the rest. Just start with the first.
The first.
You bring your point. My point is this.
How
Right?
much,
My point is
where
this.
are we on the
We
thingy?
get so sidetracked in what you're driving, where you're living, what you're wearing.
But
right?
yet you spent the first 20 minutes keep telling us about what you're driving and
No,
how
oh,
you're
you're
living
so
with
wrong.
your
You're so
foreign
wrong.
watch and your foreign car.
For your example, Miss Key, I've been in this country for 25
Great,
years.
great.
I've been in this country
But
for
you kept
25
referencing
years.
that.
All right,
The
hold on.
first 20.
But you kept
No,
referencing
but-
it.
why don't you let me
Referencing
talk?
it.
Why don't you let me talk?
You not letting anyone else
All right, all right,
talk,
all right,
crazy man.
The first 20 years I've
Bring
been
it
in this
on
country
down.
working
Bring it
my
on
off
Bring
to
it
be
on
able
down.
to. I don't have to bring anything
We're
down
in the
because
room
no,
together.
because you started. Now I'm gonna
What
finish
am I
it.
starting?
Whatever.
All right, hold on. Wait.
Whatever.
All right, well, just let him get his piece out. Let him get his piece out. But all right, go ahead.
All right. So I've been in this country for 20
Blasphemy.
years. I can show you calluses
All right.
on both of my.
Blasphemy.
Not
All right, all right, all right.
Do anything because you
But-
can't.
All right,
You
wait,
understand?
hold on.
What
Chill.
is
What
Chill.
is
wrong with you?
You were wrong with me.
Wait.
Yeah.
Chill out. Please explain.
All right.
Talk to
20
me.
Blasphemy.
years.
All
You
right.
understand? I
All
can
right.
show you calluses on 9 or 10 of my fingers. You understand? Because I worked my ass off from I got here because I came here with a purpose.
All
You
right.
understand? I can't tell you that my neighbor has the same purpose that I did.
Yeah.
But I know I did.
Yeah.
And at the point I was able to, I did. You understand?
Yeah.
I didn't go out there and sold drugs,
Yeah.
prostitute
Yeah.
the next woman or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't make any other. I came up on my own.
I
And
got
no
you.
one is taking
On
that
my
from
own.
you.
I got you.
No
On
one
my
is taking
own.
that
So
from
don't
you.
ever challenge me as to why I could talk about what I can do.
No.
I do drive a fucking foreign because I can afford to
Okay,
drive a
and
foreign.
that's
because
great
I
for
put
you.
my
You
work
missed
in.
the whole
I
point.
didn't miss nothing.
He missed the whole
I didn't miss
point of what I
anything.
was making.
You want to
The
compare me
point.
to the next,
No,
and they
I'm
don't
not.
compare to
I
me.
can't have
But hold
a
on.
conversation
But hold on.
like
Wait.
this.
Okay. Wait
For
a minute.
real.
Hold on. Wait. Let me just really quick.
Go ahead.
Really quick. Just because again, now I'm gonna play both sides because everybody, I'm Jamaican to the Americans and I'm American to the Jamaicans. All right.
Right.
I don't fit nowhere.
Right.
That's why I found the hip hop culture. That's
Right.
a whole different story. That's next week's subject if y'all want to talk about it. Anyway, so basically, what you're saying is you came in with a purpose, you did your thing, and you made it, and you can't be compared to a black American.
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's how it's coming off, and I think
Okay.
that's why Keon is,
No,
obviously a little
The
more
only
live.
thing I was highlighting regarding his car and his watch, again, you made it how you made it. You worked hard. No one is taking that from you or discrediting you.
You
for
absolutely
that.
did with your mouth.
Can you let me talk? Gracious. What I was saying is the point you made was that black Americans are not on purpose. They don't have a purpose, and they're not reaching for a
I
goal.
never said that.
You did say something.
I
that they have no
never
purpose.
said that.
Okay. Then you said we're chasing the wrong things. We're chasing cars. We're chasing clothes. We're chasing this. My only point to you by saying that is absolutely, because people emulate what they hear and see, and that was my point to saying when you sat here and talked, your multiple times you referenced your beautiful car and your
I did
beautiful
not.
watch.
One time.
Okay.
All right. And, okay.
Done with the
Let me hop in there one time because I gotta disagree with both you all because that's not what Black Americans are doing.
I agree.
You
I'm
have-
not
I never
saying
said
that.
it.
All right,
So-
okay, all right. Well, excuse me, but you have so many individual Black Americans that are killing the game right
Yes.
now. The head of Aetna a couple years ago was Black.
Ron
Wait a
Williams.
minute, hold on, wait,
No
hold, wait.
disrespect.
I
I
know.
just started this conversation with 2 billionaires on the list are
That's-
black.
that's
so
what's
how
up.
could I say that nobody has?
I
You
feel
said-
you.
I
Well,
never
but
said
wait,
it.
let me just-
never said it.
I feel you, but let me just clear it up for the people because I don't want nobody to walk away from this show feeling the ways because this show is not being broadcasted in Jamaica nor Barbados and nowhere else. This is going to be broadcasted in America, and my son is born on American soil, and my nephew was born on American soil, and so was my niece born on American soil, and all my little cousins. And I want them to understand, there is no negative indentation towards, if I said the word wrong, excuse me. It don't matter. I'm still doing my thing. Anyway, there's no negative towards any Black American anything. We all have opportunities to do things, and unfortunately, with this country that we're in, we see negative because that's what is broadcasted. You see, excuse my language. You see stuff on television all the time about the Black man, the Black woman. They do this, they do that, do they this. There's so many other Black people that don't do that.
Right.
And hold on, give me just a sec.
Yes.
And I'm not making no excuses for anybody, but if you are in a situation where you feel as if the only way you can make it out is to do something that is quote unquote illegal or what have you, that person needs to deal with that. But I understand when is back against the wall because they babies ain't got no food, you just got laid off because your boss is looking at you like you're the typical Black. You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Wait a minute. I'm gonna let you go
My shit
because
just
you're the
got-
Black dude.
it went out just now. You just said use the phrase typical Black.
Yeah.
What is the
The
typical Black?
typical Black is what the people view. That's what they
So
see.
it's not based in reality.
No,
It's
no,
based
no,
on
no.
thought
Of
process.
course not. It can't be based on reality. If we got 3 Black people, you from Barbados, my people from Jamaica, she from America.
Right.
We in here making our own radio show with no
Right.
help. We did
Right.
this
So
ourselves.
the statistics don't mean anything.
And
no, damn a statistic.
I'm a young
damn a
woman with
statistic.
no
Damn a
children.
statistic.
Okay.
I'm 30
gotta-
plus with no kids.
You
and
gotta
so are my
be
friends.
careful with the statistics.
Right.
And you was preaching this last week. The
Right.
media is going to show you an
Sure,
image, and
sure,
that's what's going to brainwash you. So
Sure.
that's what you think is
Right.
the statistic. That's
Right.
what you think is the truth,
Right.
and it's not.
So how many Black people are in America?
I don't know. I don't know.
Miss Key, you know how many Black people
I
in America?
have no-
Really?
I didn't
really?
know.
You're gonna sit there and shake your head like you don't know.
Who knows? Who
Get-
cares?
get-
What is that? How many Black people?
Mr. Miguel,
I'm
I am
curious.
not
I'm
about
curious.
to get into.
I'm curious.
Excuse me.
You called me an attorney. like
Yes.
10 times last week. Let me lead
Excuse me.
Please explain.
Dion
How
and
many
Miguel.
Black people?
Mr. Miguel, I
Yes,
am
sir.
not getting into language jujitsu with you this evening.
What you call that?
Ooh, I like
was
that.
I got hold on. Let me make sure my shit
You
fit.
play a
Verbal
mean
jujitsu.
jujitsu.
Language
You
juju-
kick a
okay.
mean game.
Just for the
You
record.
got strong calves.
Just for the record.
You be about that soccer,
We
like them,
represent 15.
them Bajans.
Just for the record, we represent 15 to
Strong
17% of the population, right?
15%.
Yes.
Okay.
Of 300 plus million people,
Okay.
right?
All right.
You can't sit here before me and tell me that 300, I don't know, let's say 3 million, 10%.
Okay.
3 million people
Okay.
are on the same wavelength. We're not.
If
We're not.
if
We're
the
not.
if the 3 million people
3 mil.
That's just
3
3 million.
million black Americans.
3
That's
million.
That's a low estimate. I'm sure it's more like
Okay.
8 to 10.
If the 3 million, if the majority of the 3 million
Right.
are behaving in the way that society feels it's wrong,
Right.
it's because they have opinions.
Right.
And you, my man.
Fed by.
But they have opinions like yours.
Fed by media.
That are feeding them
Bro, you don't even
this
know.
stuff.
You know
And
that?
I told you when we started, I was every black miserable
You were.
stereotype because that's how I felt.
Right.
That's how I grew up. And then I said, Keon, I met every 4 points that you made. I met
You're
at
one
this
of
cover
them.
point.
Right.
Because I had to change the way I thought.
Right.
But I grew up with that mentality because
Right.
that's what I was being fed.
Right. But at the same time, you say that you were fed X, Y, Z.
Yes.
And you
I believed it.
articulated.
I believed it.
You articulated it.
It's
to be
sad
true,
as hell.
And then it may have stifled your growth.
Yeah.
Right. All of the above. Right.
All right.
Just multiply that by 10, 100,000, 200,000, a million. Right. That's my point.
What's your point?
That's my point. That everybody that has ever read anything, heard anything, that's the reason why they're in the position they're in, right? I'm coming from a situation where nobody's ever told me that I couldn't do. Nobody's ever told me that I wasn't.
That's awesome, dude.
But
That's
that's my
great.
point.
What's your point?
That's my point. I was never ever fed any negative. So I come into a country and I'm faced with stuff. And
So how can you judge people that have been?
I've never. Oh,
Wait a minute now.
Here we get it
Wait a
twisted.
minute. No.
When did I judge anybody?
You haven't. You've been judging.
Really?
You just
Oh,
can't.
what did I say?
Dude, didn't you just say
Uh-huh.
that you can't be compared to any of them because you did X, Y, and Z and you got X, Y, and Z? That is what you said.
Well,
And
well,
that
if
we're
maybe
I-
not,
I
we're not
misunderstood it,
focused.
but
We're
that's
not,
you might have, because
we're
if
not
that's the way you,
focused.
that would be number one. It would be foolish on my part if I ever said that, because there are black Americans that are more successful than me.
Yes,
So
way
how
more.
would that make any sense?
I don't know. Then
Clearly
we all
you didn't understand what I was
Well,
trying
then
to
we
say.
need to
Please.
rewind the tape.
Please,
Alright.
just clear it up.
All
Clear
right,
it up.
Clearly, you didn't understand what I was trying to say.
All right.
What I'm trying to
Because
say
that means a lot of people didn't either.
Oh.
No.
Didn't understand either.
for the
So please.
masses out there, that's not what I was trying to say.
Okay.
There's no question that there are successful Black Americans. There's no way to even start a conversation that you don't have that conversation. And for Ms. Key, if she wants to be honest, she can tell you we've had this conversation a zillion times, and I've told her how I feel that she is not.
Hello, everybody. This is Dion from the Red Room Radio crew. We had to cut that show a little bit short because we went way over time, but we will continue that discussion at a later time. Just want to say these are people's opinions. Not everybody feels the same about everything. Red Room Radio, my name is Dion. For Keon and that dude Miguel, we're going to see y'all next time.